Now, for those people who have a Cancer rising sign in your D9 chart, in your Navamsa chart. Now, remember, and I've said this in many videos, the Navamsa chart, the D9 chart is a chart of probabilities, not possibilities. The D1 chart is the chart of possibilities, what may be possible. Whereas D9 chart is a chart of probable, what is the probability of something going to happen, which may or may not be in your control. However, the zodiac is warning you through your placement in your D9 chart what is more probable, and you need to be looking into this deeply. So Saturn's transit into the Pisces sign for Cancer rising sign people, Cancer zodiac sign people in your Navamsa, in your D9 chart. For them, when Saturn transits into the Pisces sign, into the 9th house, for them, one thing that you need to be very wary of is what is Saturn's dignity in the D9 chart in the natal position. So in your horoscope, in your D9 chart, in what dignity is Saturn placed in your D9 chart? Where is it placed? Is it placed in Aries sign, in degradation in the 10th house? Is it placed in the pseudo exaltation in the Libra sign in the 4th house? Is it placed in its own sign and house in the 7th house or in the 8th house? Is it conjunct with any other planet? So you'll have to look at it. And that result you'll have to see through the lens of connections, partnerships, relationships. Because the D9 chart is all about relationships and connections rather than just work or material connections or material results alone. Any results that come to you, material, relationship, travel, education, they will all be connected to somebody or the other. You will get more, either more profit through somebody you know, or you will face new opportunities through somebody you know, or even you may face challenges through somebody you know, or through a strong connection, because this is the D9 chart. So Saturn, third aspect on the Taurus sign in the 11th house, which means an ability to be able to make more gains through a very positive new change, new transformation which is coming by for you, and that is connected to people. So new connection bringing about more money, strong probability. Then Saturn's 7th aspect is on the 3rd house in the Navamsa. This is the pseudo aspect. Remember, I have said this many times that aspects and conjunctions in the Navamsa are pseudo. However, they still work to a certain extent. Especially in transit, Saturn or the planet will have a strong bearing and also strong aspects. So Saturn's aspect on the 3rd house of effort while placed in the 9th house of gains in Pisces. So especially with Jupiter also going to the Gemini sign, which means a transformation may come by for you in your career based on your effort and your learning and your education. So if you learn new things, you upgrade yourself and put in the effort, then strong gains will strongly come by for you. Or if you have done that, this transit of Saturn into Pisces will slowly bring that opportunity for you. Saturn's 10th aspect on the Sagittarius sign with Jupiter is also aspecting and Ketu is also aspecting, which means the 6th house of hidden enemies, competition, sickness is also getting activated. So people be a little careful in what you consume, what you eat, because Ketu has gone into the 2nd house of nutrition and earning. So don't spoil your health, because of which your earning may be affected. You may not, you may have to take more leaves. You may have to dig money from your savings and spend on your health. So be a little careful of what you eat. However, this is expanding your ability to connect with new people and make gains from them, because the D9 chart is all about connection. So be very up and be careful of who you connect, especially because Saturn's 3rd aspect is also on the 11th house. So you may end up making hidden enemies or those people who are more jealous of you if you're not careful, especially with Rahu going into the 8th house. But Ketu will also subtract you or distance you from somebody or some relationship which is also not working. So keep that in mind as well. So now keep this in mind that you need to connect Saturn's placement in your D1 chart also. And because where Saturn is placed in your D1 chart, in your Lagna chart, based on that, you will have to see what is more probable for you that is coming by. If Saturn is placed in your 10th house, for example, in your D1 chart, now going into the 9th house, which means connections of your career and bringing gains will be higher. Saturn is placed in the 4th house, so connections in your domestic life and doing some work connected to the domestic life may also bring you gains. So keep that connection also in mind.